game that you feel that you've grown the most in over the course of the season?
I mean, I think, for me specifically, is just the physicality of my game and bringing the physicality to both ends of the floor. I think it's been one of the more physical seasons I've had, just in terms of like setting screens for like some of the bigger guys, and just defensively playing with a more of a sense of urgency and just being physical on the defensive end. So that's been a big thing for me this year, is just, continuing to work on that and on the defensive end. And then just, having a mentality of being aggressive every night. I feel like it's just gotten better and better throughout the course of the year. Continuing to work on that and just, trying to keep a consistent rhythm and effort every single night. So those are probably just a couple things that I could think off the top of my head right now.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Thanks. Go over to Miriam.
Hey, Luke. Thanks for chatting as always. Wanted to ask you sort of, how would you describe Ty Lue's demeanor on the sideline, both in dealing with you guys, as his players and like even the officials?
I'm sorry, what was that?
How would you describe Ty Lue's demeanor on the sideline in terms of dealing with you guys and officials and just the game as a whole?
Yeah, I mean, he keeps his composure. He keeps us calm. I mean, sometimes, tempers flare with some of, like, with guys, if we're not getting some calls. I've been there. But he's just kind of the voice in our, keeps everybody poised and under control. And, we follow him. He's our leader. He's our guy, and our coach. We believe in what he does and the way he, handles everything. So he tells us, hey, let me handle all that. You guys just play basketball. I got your guys' backs. And we believe in that. We trust that. And, we just kind of, we follow that. So, like I said, he keeps his composure. He's poised, and he's just our voice of, I guess, calmness on the sideline. And it's been good all year.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. We'll go over to Law.
Morning, Luke. How you feeling, man?
I'm good. I'm doing good. Thank you.
So you've played in the playoffs before, but it's probably an understatement to say that this situation is a lot different than being with the Pistons team from a couple of years ago. How would you describe these last days of the regular season, these last weeks, and what's different with this team's expectations versus what's different with your previous playoff experience?
I guess, the difference at the point in season where we are right now is, we have already clinched a spot in the playoffs, and we are one of the top teams in the league and in our division or in conference. And when I was with Detroit, we were fighting till the very end. I think it came down to one or two of the last games of the season, just trying to get in. So, and I think right now for our team, these last 5 games, we're just focused on building the habits that we need to have as a championship team. We need to build those championship habits, and that's just exactly what we're doing. That's our mentality. That's our focus. We obviously want to win every game still, and compete at a high level. And while we do that, we want to be smart about the things that we do on the floor, making the right decisions, and staying focused with building those habits, and just continuing to trust each other and trust what we've been building all year. And that's just been our goal, and we're going to continue to work. We know that there's always room for improvement, and we're taking these last couple weeks to get right and get where we need to be to make a run.
I see got one more quick one from Cam.
Hey, good morning, Luke. Will you talk about the difference of the culture of this team as compared to other teams that you played on? We just elaborate on the culture that this team has.
I won't get into detail of some of the past teams that on the teams that I was on, but just with this team, the composure and the way that we trust in each other. We have all year. Guys have stepped up all year long. And we have some good leaders, guys that have experienced some big time games and big time situations, and guys that have won. That have won championships. So it goes from coaches all the way down to players. So like I said, we trust in each other, and we're just going to take these last couple weeks to continue building on what we want to accomplish and build those championship habits. So we're looking forward to these last couple weeks, getting some good work in and just getting ready for the playoffs.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Luke.
Luke.
That's all the time we got
All
for
right.
you today.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Coach Lou will be coming up next, everybody. If you have a question for Coach Lou, please raise your hand.